What's up, guys? In today's video I'm going to be doing an unboxing for another Creed fragrance that I got in. I actually don't know which one's inside this box. I think it's Vetiver Geranium, but I'm not too sure. I am opening this upside down. Try not to show my address either, which I might have done, but let's go ahead and open this up. So I did get this from Fragrance Flex. This is my first time buying with Fragrance Flex, but it's the same people that run Fragrance Buy. So if you're interested in Fragrance Flex or just finding this fragrance, I do have an affiliate link in the description down below. That does help me with buying more fragrances, so I do get a small commission. Now let's see which fragrance is in here. Yep, okay, so it is Vetiver Geranium. I wonder if they sent anything else in here. Oh, yes, they did. So they sent a small sample, which is one of the reasons I ended up purchasing it through them, just because it was the same price as Fragrance Buy. I think it was maybe like $1 more, but you got to add this sample to the order. So let's get started with the sample first, just because why not? Don't know what's in here. It's a random niche sample supposedly, so let's see if it's something that I've smelled before. I'm assuming it will be, but I like mysteries anyways, or I like surprises. So let's see. I like surprises so much that I haven't smelled this fragrance before, but I'd rather open the decant of fragrance. This is an interesting one. So this one's Goldfield and Banks Silky Woods Elixir. Not that I've meant to try this one. What the oh. Oops. I just unscrewed it. It's supposed to be a little cap. There it is. We'll spray it real quick. Silky Woods. From what I've heard, I think it's supposed to smell something like an ombre leather, but I'm not too sure. Or maybe like a Tuscan leather. It's interesting. Definitely stronger than I was expecting. Doesn't smell too much like leather to me. There's this earthiness about it. I'm not too... This reminds me of like something in Puerto Rico. Like an old room in Puerto Rico. Like kind of like my, you know what? I think it smells like my grandma's house. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think it smells like my grandma's house. And my grandma's house is probably not your normal, regular smelling grandma house. Obviously she lives in Puerto Rico. There's no AC in Puerto Rico. It's always hot. Yeah, that's weird. That's kind of weird. But anyways, my grandma is spraying around Silky Woods Elixir around the house. That's why my grandma's house is better than your grandma's house. Yeah. Okay. All right. Anyways, let's get to what we came here for. Another one of these from the Acqua Originale line that you're probably already tired of me talking about, but I still got more on the way. Vetiver Geranium. So I think this one was discontinued for a bit and then brought back in a new bottle style. Not 100% sure, but kind of looking around and seeing how hard it is to find, and people are going off of batch codes, especially for this fragrance. I'm assuming that's what happened. Yeah, this one's kind of hard to find. It's always out of stock. It's pretty hard to get a good deal on. You could even buy this retail, and that's not far off from discounters. I believe this fragrance retails like $360, and from discounters you can find it around... Actually, is it $360? I might be lying. I've been lying in my videos a lot, so I gotta hold it back on the line. Maybe it's 260. I'm not sure. Maybe it's 260. Maybe it's 260 and you can find it on discount. It's for 200. I think that's what it is. I'm not 100% sure, honestly. All right, let's go ahead and get this sprayed. This Creed line has impressed me to the point that I'm buying a lot of them. Even got some discontinued ones on the way. This is another certified banger. Not gonna lie to you. Only thing about this one is the cap is kind of, maybe it's just, no, okay, I just put it on wrong. I think there's like an apple note in here. I have looked at the notes before. I don't really remember what they are. Let me put this back. But yeah, definitely has some kind of like apple, like a red apple. You definitely get the geranium. That's for sure. I've never been so certain that this smell is geranium besides this fragrance that I'm smelling right now, and it's definitely geranium. So you have to be a fan of geranium. I don't know if there's geranium in Original Santal, but it does smell similar to Original Santal's opening. Similar, not the same. I don't really get too much vetiver, which kind of typical. Let me go ahead and pull the notes up on my phone, and I don't have it open, so we'll search it up. Vetiver Geranium Creed. All right. Okay, so I'm lying. $360. Yeah, so $360. Did I pay $300 for this? I don't think I did. No, I don't think I did. I might have, but I don't think I did. So I lied again. It's $360 retail. I think I found it for $200. All right. Anyways, notes on this fragrance are top notes: Granny Smith apple, lemon, and bergamot. Middle notes: geranium, rose, and cinnamon. Base notes: cedar, vetiver, patchouli, musk, and amber. Some would say it smells similar to Geranium Odorata by Diptyque. Some say it smells like Bois de Vetiver by Karl Lagerfeld, whatever. I've never smelled either one of those. All right. This is an interesting. It's a weird. Now I'm starting to get the vetiver. Now there's definitely vetiver in there. All right, so someone says a mix of patchouli and vetiver, quite literally a bomb of those two accompanied by some musk and rose note. It's not bad, but it doesn't have the wow factor to me. It's very reminiscent, almost identical to the new Guerlain Habit Rouge Parfum. Not really. Or should I say that the Guerlain one reminds me of this, minus the amaretto. It is very aromatic, kind of creamy. I can definitely appreciate this fragrance. I could see the similarity that they're talking about for the Guerlain Habit Rouge Parfum, but the Habit Rouge Parfum is more, well, besides the amaretto note, it is more vanillic smelling, which this is not. So yeah, I'll give them a sure bud. I feel like this is what you would remember Habit Rouge Parfum smelling like if you haven't smelled it in a while. I could see that correlation. Yeah, I could kind of see that. Vetiver does come out a little bit later. Then someone says this reminds you of something, and I can't put my finger on it. It does have some similarities between Brioni's Eclat, and it's just as weak in projection. So Brioni's Eclat is a fragrance I did try out a long time ago, but I could not smell it at all. I also picked up some of the Viking Cologne DNA here. Yeah, I can see that, but that's the vetiver. I think it's the vetiver. I would definitely use my decant. However, I will not buy a full bottle. If I want a citrusy, earthy fragrance, I reach for Viking Cologne. I would say this is better than Viking Cologne. No, we'll read one more. What time is it? That's okay. When I purchased Arofa, I got Vetiver Geranium as a sample along with 9 others. Creed hooked me up. I really have to say that this one surprised me. I couldn't imagine liking something with this name. It is really addictive. I would like to get this I would get this before a few of the more popular fragrances they carry. I can't believe this doesn't get more love. I definitely get more citrusy white flower accords in the opening. I don't get a lot of the Granny Smith apple in the opening as described. The geranium really shines with a hint of rose and cinnamon. In the base, I get vetiver, patchouli, and cedar, perfect for hot days. All right, let's try to see if we can get some cedarwood in here. Maybe just imagine a little bit. I don't get the cedarwood. But the cedarwood I'm looking for, is the one that's used in like royal oud. The rose, I don't really get much of it, honestly. Definitely more geranium. Let me smell this again. Silky Woods changes a bit more. Silky Woods is something I wouldn't even think about wearing, but I said it does smell like my grandma's house, so it's a scent that I like, but I wouldn't wear. That makes sense. So I wouldn't even buy a bottle of that. But this Creed fragrance is what's catching my attention right now. This Acqua Originale line smells so natural, and it changes so much that it's kind of insane. I went from the apple opening to some kind of lemon, vetiver. I do see what they're saying, like the geranium's still there. I do see what they're saying with the Habit Rouge Parfum, and I do see what they're saying with the Viking Cologne. I couldn't kind of say if you mix those two, this is what you get. I think that's the best way to describe this scent if you've tried both. The Habit Rouge Parfum by Guerlain plus Creed Viking Cologne is definitely what you get there. Now, it's really good fragrance. Definitely, I would recommend sampling it if you ever want to try it. I mean, this is not the easiest one to come across from the line. But imagine they had like a hybrid of my 2 favorite fragrances, or from my 2 favorite of the lines. So imagine if it was like a Guerlain L'Eau Medial Extreme mixed with the Creed Viking. That'd be, don't know what that would really smell like, but in my mind, since the Viking Cologne and the Habit Rouge Parfum mixes here, makes me imagine what that would smell like. But yeah, definitely a good fragrance. This is probably gonna be my scent of the day tomorrow. Creed Acqua Originale. By the way, I did miss an upload, not on purpose. I just forgot to schedule my video and make a thumbnail and all that stuff. It is what it is. I got home way too late to try to fix it. I had to, whatever. I had to do some stuff for work, so I had to come in a little bit earlier, and it kind of threw me off my game. That's all. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Please leave a like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about this fragrance. If you guys have tried it before. I am looking forward to what you guys think. Let me know what you guys also think if you tried Silky Woods Elixir by Goldfield and Banks. I forgot which one. Oh wait, which one was the one that's supposed to, I think it was purple suede or something like that. It's supposed to smell like ombre leather. Silky Woods is, it smells like my grandma's house. Yeah. I don't know why. Like, it's weird. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys. Please leave a like and subscribe. I will see you guys on the next video. Have a good one, guys.